This is exactly why nobody wants to talk to Christians about anything. Because a lot of y'all are just rude, talking about you're absolutely delusional. You don't even realize that you're putting God in a box. You're putting God in such a box, and it's wild. We were talking about sirens and how I feel like there is a demonic marine kingdom, and everybody was saying, I literally said that it was not biblical. I said Jesus may have walked on water to show dominion over the things in the sea. First of all, let's talk about the fact that whatever is in the ocean is the same things that was in the ocean in the times of Noah. And y'all know the fallen angels were down here doing some crazy debauchery here on earth in the times of Noah, mixing creatures. Mariana Trench is deeper than Mount Everest is tall. We have no idea what's in the ocean. So you're going to sit here and say that sirens are a fictional character and I'm putting what if Jesus did show dominion over them with that? Y'all, back at that time, people still believed in Poseidon. So when they saw this man, the Messiah, the one true king, the Almighty, walking on water, he was just that guy. He even showed his dominion over everything, even the gods of that time, by walking on water. What about when God sent Moses into Egypt to free the Israelites? Now remember when he had the staff turn into a snake, and then the Egyptian sorcerers did the same thing using the power of the fallen angel. And of course, in the end, God won because he is the Almighty. He is the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. And his snake, the snake that Moses made with his staff, ate the snakes of the sorcerer. Y'all ever ask the question, where did those sorcerers get that power? Who is Ephesians 6:12 talking to when it says, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, spiritual wickedness in high places, rulers of the darkness? Who are they talking about? Y'all, when God sent those plagues, it was a plague to show dominion over every single one of the Egyptian gods. Because in the times of Noah, the fallen angels came down and presented themselves as gods. And I truly believe that the Egyptian gods are actually Nephilim and fallen angels because they are half animal, half creature. And when the fallen angels were here, according to the book of Enoch, I do not read the book of Enoch as scripture, I read it as history. But regardless, when they were here, they were mixing up DNA, trying to alter God's creation. How do you think that God says in the Bible, is the very first commandment, you shall serve no other gods before me? Capital G for God, lowercase g. In fact, not even capital G-O-D for God, and lowercase G-O-D-S for God, because they're not real gods, they're fallen angels, y'all. And when Moses asked, who are you, to the burning bush, God said, I am that I am, because he doesn't need a name. I'm the name above all names. Y'all don't even realize you're putting God in a whole box. Again, this is not biblical, but think about it. According to the book of Enoch, the fallen angels taught us heavenly history that we weren't supposed to know. One of which being reading and writing, because I feel like God really wanted us to be in the garden, just living our life. We would have no use for reading and writing. Oh, maybe that's the reason why God wrote the 10 Commandments with his own hand to show dominion over them. Do you get what I'm saying? God isn't scared when we ask questions. God isn't scared when we try to understand more, because we can't possibly imagine the majesty of God. So you're over here upset talking about I'm delusional because I'm thinking about those things. No, baby, I'm not delusional. I just know the power of my God. Anyway, y'all, as always, make sure you like and follow and comment down below what you think.